Hello friends, and welcome to our first Positive Magic ritual. How exciting! It's the full moon, and this month the full moon is in the sign of Libra, ruled by the planet Venus. And I've done up the altar in a particularly Libran way, lots of flowers and this beautiful statue to represent Aphrodite. But I'll take you through that in time. Really, this is simply an opportunity for us to connect in with ourselves, connect in with each other, and especially at this strange time in the world when many of us are confined to our homes, might be feeling lonely and disconnected, to remind ourselves that, in fact, we can find that connection just by tapping in, just by connecting, without opening our hearts and feeling that flow of love. Feeling that connection between all of us who are doing this particular course, but beyond that too, to all life in the universe. So I'm going to start out by lighting some sage. I've got some little fragments of a smudge stick here. And as I'm doing this, I'm sending this out to all of you, just as an opportunity to cleanse and let go of any baggage that you don't want, and just to bring ourselves into the right here and right now. If you have a smudge stick or some sage or lavender or dried eucalyptus or whatever you like to use to cleanse, or some incense, natural incense, you can light that too now if you like. But if not, you can have some of this virtual smudge. Very cleansing. Send that out to all of you. You can just let go. Coming into the right here and the right now. Let's do that. Let's come into the right here and right now together. As I'm doing this little improvised chant, let's take ourselves through the 7 directions. Let's ground, be present in our own bodies. Feeling that weight of your body on the chair or the floor, that pull of gravity drawing us down. And if you listen to yesterday's meditation, then you'll be familiar with the process of finding our center by connecting with the 7 directions. Connecting with the direction of below. Down, 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 through the base of the spine, down into Mother Earth's core, infinite below, and up and up and up and up, through the crown of the head, to the sky above, infinite above, and feel that channel of energy between above and below. Feel your spine lengthen, your shoulders roll back and soften. And breathe into that line of above and below. And then find where they meet, right here at the heart chakra, in the middle of the chest. Just breathe into that. The meeting place of above and below. 3 chakras above and 3 chakras below. let's take our awareness out to the lateral 4 directions. Behind me is the west. So let's start with west this time. Take your awareness to the direction of west, the part of your body facing west. So for me, it's my back. The western wall of the room you're in. Western horizon, lands beyond that, and further still, beyond sunset, furthest western star, west forever and ever and ever. And draw west into your heart center. And east, the part of your body that is facing east. The lands to the east of you. Eastern horizon, beyond the eastern horizon, and draw that east into your heart chakra. And now feel that line of north and south, the parts of your body that are facing north and south. North, lands to the north of you. North Pole, North Star, beyond the North Star, north forever. Draw north into your heart center. And south, the part of your body facing south. Lands to the south of you. Southern Pole, Southern Cross, beyond the Southern Stars, south forever. And draw south in. And feel this point. North, south, east, west, above and below. Center, within. And each of us can be at that point of center. Each of us connecting from our point of center. Imagine us so many different places across the world, all finding our own point of center, meeting at Earth's red core, our beams of energy down from the base of our spines, meeting there and radiating out to all the different points across the surface of the globe. And now, this ritual for unity, we're going to welcome in the elements. I'm going to show you how the altar is set up. Now, it's very important during these rituals that you really go with your own flow, especially over the course of this month where things are a little unusual on Earth and you mightn't have a chance to get out to the shops and get the perfect candle or the perfect smudge stick. It really doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. The whole point in doing magic is to focus our intent, and all the beautiful tools that we have, these beautiful flowers, they help me think and connect with Aphrodite, but I could also visualize a picture of her and I would get that vibe too. So in the direction of east, I have all my stuff to do with the element of air. I have, and I've put a few different options on the altar just to give you an idea of different things you can use, although I wrote about this in that little info sheet. I have the option of a feather, because of course that's birds and air, and that's very nice for smudging. I have two of my my two athames, because I thought I'd show you the difference, the vibe. This one, which is the traditional double-sided athame, that sense of balance, and around the Libra full moon, that's very important. Balance is a very central theme for Libra. So this athame is quite lovely because it has that sense of elegance. And then I also have my other athame, which is a very beautiful camping knife made by Happy Cat Knives in Massachusetts. It's been my treasure for many years. But you know, I think that this athame and the feather might be the best options for Libra. But you can see that really, if it came down to it, put a butter knife on there if you really, or a letter opener. I also have my incense over here in the east. I use this little cauldron to put incense in, and so that sits in the east, but it could equally sit in the west for water, because you know that's a cauldron. And I've got some sage here in a shell. I'm going to light some of this lavender too, just because it's such a lovely, airy, cleansing quality. That's beautiful. In the direction of, for me, because I'm in the northern hemisphere, I've put my fire in the direction of south because the sun moves through the southern, we look south to see the path of the sun, but of course in the southern hemisphere you look north, so this would be in the northern part. But I've got a candle. I've also got the option of a wand with a crystal in it, and wand is very much to do with direction. And I also have, I just have a quartz crystal here. That's a good option for fire. So good to improvise, see what you have around. In the water quarter, I have a chalice and it has water in it. I've put the goddess over there mainly because I wanted space in the middle for what we're doing later on. So any kind of container of water, or as I mentioned, a mirror can work well for that. And for earth, I've put a couple of options. I've put this beautiful stone, which is so round and white and gorgeous. And I found this last year on the island of Icaria, and it's tumbled by the beautiful crystalline sea. So I thought that's a nice one for Libra because Aphrodite emerged from the sea in Greece. And I've also put a traditional pentacle, which represents the element of earth as well. So lots of options. That's just some of the stuff that I had around, and I've kind of put it all here so that you can see that, you know, you can just improvise, make things work as you can. All right, so we'll welcome in our elements. Hold on a minute. May as well put this lovely clear water over here next to the roses. Okay. Energies of air. We welcome your gifts of clarity on this Libra full moon, ruled by the element of air. We welcome your gifts of clear communication, of speaking our truth. Air. In gratitude for all these ways that we can communicate together during this time, for the internet, for letters and phone calls. Air of perfect, clear communication. You're welcome in our circle. Blessed be. Energies of fire, the bright and sacred flame. Energies of transformation, of burning away the old, making way for the new. Energies of our golden sun, of reflected moonlight. Energies of the fire that burns within our own bellies, the fire of our willpower, our creativity, our passion. Fire, you're welcome in our circle. Blessed be. Energies of water, of flow, of peace, of love, of compassion, of gentleness, of tenacity, of cleansing, of reflection. Water, you're welcome in our circle. Blessed be. Energies of earth, of grounding, centering. Earth of our sacred bodies. Earth of abundance. Earth of plenty. Earth of health. You're welcome in our circle. Blessed be. And energies of spirit, however you like to connect with spirit. Welcome spirit into your circle as goddess or God, as great spirit, as divine being, as higher self, as unseen realm, as magic, as love. I honor spirit at this full moon in the form of goddess. Goddess of love. Spirit, in all your myriad forms, in all your many names, you're welcome in our circle. Blessed be. By earth and air and fire and water and by the power of spirit, this circle is cast and outside of time. This circle is cast and outside of space. Blessed be. Now let's just be in this circle. Feel the circle in your own space. Here. Here. Our circle, connecting with each other. And beyond that, expanding our circle out. Now bringing it in closer and feel that beautiful, beautiful protective glow of being in your own magical circle and yet connected with all of us. It's a lovely feeling. The circle is the container so that we can focus our magical energy and it doesn't dissipate. It's the container just as this is a container for the water. It's so that we can focus, so that we can make the best use of our magic. All right, let's do a little meditation now. Let's close our eyes. Come back to that sense of unity, which is our focus for today and for this full moon. And allow your breath to take you deeper and deeper into self. Deeper into the place of magic. And become aware that you're not alone, that we are all part of this one great dance of the universe, that we are all part of this one amazing flow, and today, under this Libra moon, we're calling that flow love. Now hopefully you read your notes and you have a pen and paper, or a piece of paper and a pencil handy, staying with this feeling of unity. We're going to do a very simple spell, a spell for unity and interconnection. On your piece of paper, however big it is, it doesn't matter. I just picked up a piece of paper from the printer, and a texter, a marker. I'm going to put a love heart in the middle, big enough to write my name in. Can you see that? Oh, yep. Now I'm going to write my name in this. And this represents right here my own heart chakra. And now I'm going to extend my awareness of love out to specific people that I want to connect with right now, who I'm missing, who I feel away from. And so I'd like you to do the same. And even if you're sharing the same house, send that beam of love. So I'm going to start by drawing an arrow. So multiple arrows coming out from the heart, like this. And then I'm going to write different people's names on each of these arrows. Names that I just want to say, I'm sending you love, that's all it is. No expectation of return, nothing like that. All I'm doing is just breathing it out, exhaling that love out that fills our heart from our point of center. So I'm going to, of course, start with Tim. And now let's just take a couple of minutes and fill this piece of paper up with lots of different names of the people that you're wanting to connect with now and that you're just wanting to send a beam of love out. So if you need more time, we'll take a minute or two now. If you need more time, just pause the video. And for any of these rituals, if you want more time to cast circle, if you want more time to meditate, just push pause and take as long as you wish. So, okay, I'm going to send out some beams to a few more names, sending that arrow of love. And you can make your heart, your picture, as fancy, as vibrant, as simple as you wish. Put in a family. Friends. Anyone who you want to connect with just right now. Just another few seconds. Especially people who you think might be really needing this love as well. There's a few people who I know who are going through a really hard time right now. So, and I'm going to put a little extra arrow for anyone I might have forgotten. I'm just going to put a little heart up there, because sometimes in ritual you might forget things. It's a trancy state. All right, so mine looks something like this. And now I'm just going to put this right in the middle of the altar. And I'm just going to spend some time consciously radiating that love out. Just sending it out to all these many people that I love. Some extra friends. Just holding space for that. So easy. Just to let it radiate out and feel that connection. Just send a beam, a love message, a love letter from our hearts, transcending time and space. And now we're going to open ourselves to receiving love. Now, in the workings of magic, it's never, ever appropriate to manipulate another person. So we're not going to ask that these particular people send us love back, because they mightn't feel like it. I hope they do, but they mightn't feel like it. We're going to just send our love out and then be open to receiving love from the universe in whatever way it comes to us. So it could be from these particular people, it could be from a passerby, it could be from an animal, Could be from just the universe itself, from a flower, this awareness of love, that it's unlimited, that it can come in so many different ways, and simply to allow ourselves this week, especially this week from the full moon to the waning quarter, to be open to receiving that gift of unity and love. And that's what unity is. Unity is a recognition that we're all in it together. And I think that's a feeling that's happening in the world right now, through a calamitous way, of course, but there's a great sense of unity, and a lot of kindness is emerging right now, a lot of recognition that people need to be nurtured. So now I'm just going to point some other arrows. Didn't leave much room, did I? But now I'm just going to point some other arrows coming inward like this, pointing into the heart of love from the universe. I reckon it might be nice if you had a different colour. I guess I had silver. Where did I put that? It doesn't matter for now. Just these arrows coming inward, open to receiving them. Arrows of love flowing into you. Now let's just sit with that again. I'm going to do this little singing bowl, and we're going to simply be in this beautiful cauldron that we've created of our magic circles, this beautiful cauldron of love. Having a positive state of mind is about opening to possibility, not staying fixed. We do magic because we're open to change. So positive magic isn't just about keeping things upbeat all the time. It's about opening to the flow, to universal flow. And right now, on this gorgeous full moon, we open to the flow of unity, recognizing this web of love that connects us all. We can send out a beam of love, and we can open our hearts to receive love in so many different ways. Let's not be fixed about the ways that this needs to come to us right now. Let's be open to possibilities. Love comes from spirit. And we can feel that, allow ourselves to open to it. Allow ourselves to open to unexpected sources of this love. To see it in another person's act of kindness towards us. Or not even towards us, just to witness kindness is to open to love. There is one power in the universe, and that is the power of perfect unity. And under the light of this full moon, perfect unity is ours here and now. I, Wendy, am an expression of perfect unity, and each of you, and I encourage you to say your name, are a perfect expression of unity. And that unity is a love. We affect each other. We nurture each other. place this, your magic, radiant, giving and receiving love image in a place where it can receive the full moon's glow tonight. Maybe a windowsill or a wall, or even outside if you have a garden and it can get some moonlight, just put it out on the ground, anchor it down with some stones or something. And if not, if you are somewhere like quarantined in a hotel, like my sister is now, and if your window doesn't happen to face the moon, that's fine. Just put it somewhere where you know it can send out its love, and that you can be open to receiving that love in unexpected and sometimes expected ways. Just be open, and that's the first stage of magic. Be open to change. And so mote it be. Now, we're going to open up our magical circle. From this point on, the moon begins to wane, and so we're moving, even though this is a positive magic course, we need to be moving into a process of letting go, and sometimes that can bring up some challenging stuff too, so we need to allow for that. As I say, positivity, this positive magic journey isn't about painting on a smile and going happy, happy, happy. It's about being totally present with ourselves and creating space for our emotions, but knowing that overall we're connected with the universe and that this is a place of love and growth and magic. So thank you for connecting in. Thank you to each and every one of you. I would love to see photos of your altar up on our community page, on the Mighty Networks page that I've sent you a link to. So that's a really great way for us to share and get, especially starting with this sense of unity, to create the community that I would love to see emerge from this course. And not only photos of our altars, photos of anything that you feel will bring others joy and happiness during this time. So now let's open up our magical circle. So first of all, thank you to the energies of earth. Thank you to groundedness. Thank you to prosperity. Thank you to our bodies and to health. Thank you to Mother Earth. Earth, thank you. Hail and farewell. Thank you, energies of water. Thank you for quenching our thirst. Thank you for the lunar tides and for allowing that flow of love. Water, thank you. Hail and farewell. Thank you, energies of fire. Thank you for opening us to the gifts of transformation, that we can continue to shine in our most magnificent ways. Fire of starlight and moonlight and sunlight and the light in our own bellies. Thank you, hail and farewell. And thank you, energies of air, of clarity of thought, of clear communication, of grace and beauty on this Libra full moon, of soft and gentle breezes, of the magic of these ways of communication, of a good internet connection. Air, thank you, hail and farewell. Thank you, energies of spirit, the above, the below, the within, the without. Spirit who is me, spirit who is you, spirit who is goddess, spirit who is God, and spirit who is everything in between and beyond that binary distinction. Spirit of 1,000 names and spirit nameless. Thank you. By earth and air and fire and water, and by the power of spirit, this circle is open but remains unbroken. Merry meet and merry part and merry meet again. Blessed be.